Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think they have the switches rolling down the hill. He's sounding awful noisy over there anyway. That's his taxi sitting over there in front of me. Alright, got some gondolas coming down. I don't know if he's backing out of the yard track or what he's doing. These are empty gondolas. That's what they put the granite in over there on the other side of Elberton, Georgia. RGCA, OFOX. These are non-railroad cars. They end in X. Another OFOX. Alright, so I don't know where he got this train from, where we pulled it out the other end of the yard track. Who lined the switches for him and stuff. But anyway, he's on the side and he backed down here from top of the hill, so I don't know where he started from. He didn't come out of Count Paul's with the engine on that end. I assume he pulled them out of the yard track. Now is he going to pull them back up in there? I don't know what's going on. Alright, he lined the derail. He's got to come down here and line the switch now. From the side into the yard track. Since the taxi just showed up, I assume the conductor and the engineer took this train out of the south end of the yard track. But it looks like now they're going to drive up through the yard track. I don't know what they're going to do. That car there, the covered hopper car, is full of plastic for prisming. So that's got to be that's going out to unload, and these cars are coming in to get loaded. These are empty cars right now. $198. Interior length 52 foot 6 inches, cubic feet 2,743 feet. Both of them take 2-inch HyperX composition shoes. I am barefoot, so I gotta watch where I'm walking at. Sorry about that. I'm trying to set it on a post where I can hold it still. Pulling ahead, y'all. And he's not using air brakes right now. He's just using locomotives to stop the brakes. Alright, he must have backed out of the yard, y'all. Because he's going up the siding now. I thought he came down the side and was going in the yard. He backed out of the yard onto the siding, and he's headed off to work. I expect this taxi's going to take off with him in a little bit because they got to work Pirelli first, Prisman, which is a big tower at the south end of town. I got a video on it if you go look at it. Prisman Tower, or the Walk South. I did a few months back, but anyway, so I get that where they make the wire and stuff. And then it's gonna roll over 2 Count Falls, cross Savannah River. The taxi's leaving. And let's see, cross Savannah River. It's gonna go by Dan Tucker's grave, and then it'll go into Elberton, and it'll start working the granite sheds over in Elberton. That's what Elberton's famous for, the granite capital of the world is supposed to be. But it looks like China's beating them out now. Alright, well, he's out of sight. I'm going to hang this up. Well, he doesn't have the cars for the... Sorry about that, I hung up on myself. He doesn't have the covered hoppers with grain in it for the grain silos south of Elberton. Alright, thank you. Alright, he's headed on around the corner. Going slow. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, he must be at the bottom of the hill now. Every time I heard him blowing, he must have been coming across the section, which is about 4 or 5 miles away. So he's getting closer now. Alright, thank you. Alright, he's coming up around the corner now. Track is lined for the main line, so he's going to go down the main line. Sorry about that. Sounds like it's slowing up, probably a heavy train. Coal train, y'all. That's the first union rail car leaves now. Gondolas and hoppers on this train. So I assume this is all rotary dump stuff here. more report marks, HIPX. Looks like we got engine coming up on the bottom end, y'all. No, it ain't. Covered hoppers. Hopper cars. Godwood. Blue EOT on the bottom end, y'all. He's headed down to Atlanta. Fresh crew out of Greenwood. Sounded like I heard his horn blowing up at Red Street, which means that train's about 1.5 miles long, I guess, because it's way down below the depot here, and the depot's 1 mile away from Red Street, so. All right, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I was gonna walk around town, so I heard a train horn, so I'm back down at the depot. Now, I couldn't tell whether it's from the left or from the right. I hear more noise to my left. But I got air conditioning going off over here. But when I heard it blowing at the crossing, I was in between the woods and the building. It did sound like it was coming from the right first and then echoing to my left. So I don't know. I'll come down here and get some videos. I don't see a taxi, so I don't think it's the Advil switcher, but it might be. And he might not even come around the corner. Oh, let me cut this off till I see some activity. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I see a headlight down there. Let me get you closer. Alright, yeah, we got the train rolling up the hill. It's a Friday, 11 o'clock, almost 12 o'clock. Well, I don't think it's Advil switcher, because usually his taxi shows up before he gets here, so I'm assuming this is a freight train headed down to Atlanta, Georgia, with a fresh crew out of Greenwood, which is just 13 miles to the east of us. So he just loaded up and got a clear signal out of Salac and headed on to Abbeville. And he's just now getting here, y'all. He's pulling up the hill, and these big, strong 4,400 horsepower locomotives don't have any problems moving trains. I have seen a few stalled trains on this hill. I probably got a couple of videos of it happening. He's going slow, so he probably might be going in the side, and I don't know, because he's supposed to be able to do 45. I'm going to shrink this out a little bit. Take the shake out. I don't think he's moving. I'm gonna walk down there and see if I get any other activity. All right, thank y'all. The switch is lining for the side. That is an Abbeville switcher right there, y'all. All right, he's gonna probably get a clear signal here in a little bit. Let me get this. I gotta get up here a ways to be able to see the signal. These are focused signals, so that's why it's hard to see them if you're not standing in the right spot. Alright, he got red over yellow over red, which means he's going to come in and work the yard track. All big railroad yard got one track in it. One of the original tracks and stuff. Alright, let me get up here in the grass where I can walk easier and get a view of the train as it goes by. I can't see if he's got his back ditch lights on, the ones I was talking about, their magnetic mount, but when he comes back home so he can go at track speed back home. Now I have to linger on at 10 or 15 miles an hour for 60 miles from down in Georgia to back up over here. 7017 CW40 AC. Mine got plugged in, so they're on a switch somehow. Alright, that's plastic for insulation for prison. And these all three are grainers. They're going down below Elberton. So he'll take this train down. He's got two stops to make with this train. But it looks like he's going to do some yard work with it. He had to do yard work over in Greenwood, so he's been over there working, putting this train together to bring over here. And taking what he brought over and puts it out on different tracks for the different trains to be picked up over there. Alright, red, red, red on the signals, which is supposed to be expected. The tracks are still lined for the side. Now, if we get further traffic through here, which could happen, it might or might not, I don't know, but anyway, we could get another train coming through here. I just don't know. I don't really run that many. And I'll stay down here for hours sometimes, you know, trying to get the trains. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Abbeville switcher backing up. We're going to back up out of the siding and taking everything with them, going to head south. We got plastic cars for prisoners. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. And then the rest look like grainers up there. He's got a stack of them to carry over to past Elberton down to the grain silo. And these are loaded cars, so they're carrying them over there to be empty. Those are loaded cars, they're carrying them over there to be empty. I don't see any gondolas on there, but it took a good string of them over yesterday. So he doesn't have his ditch lights turned on. So that means they are plugged in, so he's not plugged into a battery, but he's plugged into a light switch, I guess. He can turn them on and off with a light switch. So I got videos where I discuss the ditch lights and stuff. Lane, L-A-I-N, Lane, Maine, I don't know. an Anchor, A-N-K-H on that one. Look how clean the plastic cars are compared to these. See, all the food they spill on top gets moldy, and the mold runs down the side of them. And eventually turn into dirt. You got leaves up there and stuff. Alright, he's got the switch line and everything. He's pulling on out. So I've been down here since 6 o'clock this morning. It's now about 9:30. Only 2 trains I've seen is this one. He's going to pull up and pick up his conductor who had just finished lining the derail line and the switch back. Oh, he's pulling in the yard track. So what did he do? He emptied out the yard track, put it all on this train, back down the side, and now he's going south on the yard track. Get it all back in the yard or do some more switching. I don't know what's up. So this guy's got to line the derail and then line the switch. And then he's got to walk up and get on his train, and he's going to pull south with his train. So normally they would have a taxi down here and he would ride the taxi back up to that end. Alright, he's going to line the derail now. Now he's got to come back down, line the switch. I hope he ain't got to walk up there. If he has to walk up there, that train could have waited and he could have rode that train up. I don't know where he's going to after this. Alright, lining the switch for the side. From the yard track to the side. Alright, he's talking to his conductor. Or talking to his engineer. Alright, he's headed this way. Maybe a taxi's coming in. I'm going to cut it off because I don't think they like to be filmed. I don't know if he's the one, but one of these on the conductor does. One of these guys on the Advil switcher doesn't like me filming him. Alright, he called his taxi. The taxi's not here. It's supposed to be here, but I think it's sitting someplace else. Alright, update. Thank you. High-railer coming through. He's checking out tracks and checking out switches, y'all. Alright, thank you. Good morning, y'all. 6:38 on a Friday. Thank y'all. 720, 5438, auto rack. Come out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Norfolk Southern hands them off to CSA. CSA brings them down to Atlanta. Then they ship them straight east over the northbound line here. It goes east till it gets to Greenwood, then it starts heading north. And it heads north up to Hamlet, North Carolina. Alright, these are pickup trucks and vans in these because they're TTGX cars. Got some fan squealing going on there. They got curb grease at the top of the hill, curb grease at the bottom of the hill. So it pretty much keeps this lubricated up through here so you don't hear too much fan squeal. I'll swing around to the right, but I think that's going to be looking too much in the sun. I ain't going to see nothing. Bottom end coming by, got orange EOT on it. Well, this was cool. I didn't count how many cars he has, y'all. I'm too busy trying to take a picture and keep my fingers out of the way. Sorry about that. Alright, thank y'all. God bless you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got a clear signal southbound at the north end. And if you look back there, you can see our auto wreck train that coming through. Alright, thank you. Southbound are coming at us. I'm down here in the shade, so maybe I can get the signal light when it falls. orange EOT on it. Alright, straight down the lane line, y'all. I go up film that train switch, hold on. There you go, line for the siding. Main line to the siding, y'all. Alright, thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. Alright, y'all, we got the northbound auto wrecks. These guys are going home 13 miles from Greenwood. They get off in Greenwood. They got on in Atlanta. They picked this train up in Atlanta. The train comes out of Cincinnati, Ohio. We pick it up from Norfolk Southern, bring it to Atlanta. Ringing his bell for her. ET4488, CM44AC. These are loaded auto racks. They got pickup trucks and cars, pickup trucks and vans. SUVs and stuff like that. And these are all the TTGX cars. And those are double deckers, so those are tall for taller vehicles than the triple deckers, which is ETGX. Going downhill, going to Greenwood, going home. They'll take these cars the next crew, carry them down to Casey, South Carolina, and they'll unload them there. And they'll load some of them back up, send them up to Virginia, and they come down on another train out of Hammond. These cars got shiny rims, but they're not real shiny, so I don't know, it's been a couple of days since I've been to a hump yard. Bottom end going by. Orange EOT in the train device. And the EOT, when the engineer puts the train in emergency, mashing the button up on his console instead of setting the handbrakes, he mashes the button for the EOT, and the EOT will dump all the air in the train, causing it to go into emergency from the back end of it. So instead of having that thing pile up on the locomotive and trying to derail, it kind of streamlines the train. And they say probably less derail activity that way. Makes it a safer stop for them anyway. Alright. I mean, it still might derail the train, but it's not going to be up on the engineer's end and trying to pile up on top of him. All right, thank y'all. You hear him? It's blowing its way this way. Got a train out of the north coming south. It's probably the Advil switcher. I don't know if taxi was just here. She left. Alright, I'll get more when he gets here. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got a southbounder coming at me out of the north. I was gonna walk down there and check his signal and see what he gets. I don't know what train this is. Might be the Abbeville switcher. Looks like it's got gondolas and covered hoppers. See if he goes in the siding or not. Yeah, he's going in the siding. 7017 CM44AC. Abbeville switcher. You got grainers on there, you got gondolas to pick up granite. Now he also has covered hoppers for more grainers. The last one's for prison. That carries plastic to make electrical insulation for the wires that they make. Blue EOT on the bottom end of it. It's probably going to roll on down to the south end of the yard track so he can switch his cars around and get them where he wants them. He may have been able to get him exactly where he wants them so he can do his switching and just go ahead and go to Prisman and switch out the cover hoppers with the insulation. Then they'll roll on down over to Elberton, Georgia and set out the granite cars at the granite shed over there. And then they'll take the grainers on down to the silo where they'll be emptied, I guess. I didn't check to see if they're full, but most of them are full when they bring them through here. So I assume they're making deliveries to the silo, a couple of cars at a time. And every now and then, they'll launch a train out of that place, but I don't know which way it'll go. Or maybe they send cars out as they need them. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you're enjoying this. I sure am. It's a nice, beautiful day out here. Yeah, he's going slow around the corner down there. Alright, thank you. Alright, green over red, got a clear signal on the main line. If that was just a green by itself, it would be a clear signal. Green over red or green over red is also a clear signal. Alright, that means that one over there is going to be red over red on the side. Alright, so we got a train coming out of Georgia heading at us. Alright, thank you. Got a train heading at us. And I got a dog up here trying to adopt me. 5201. Thank y'all. 397. This is a manifest. Got some shiny rims out of it, so I say it came from that hump yard up in Tennessee. Flat spots on those wheels. I can't swing my camera to the right, look at the train that way, because the sun's in my bottom end going by. Blue EOT on the bottom end. Alright, he's headed north. He's almost home. He gets off work after about 13 miles away, alright? Greenwood crew coming back from Atlanta, y'all. Thank you. They've probably been out there about anywhere 7 to 11 hours, alright? Have fun.